What's the name? Jesus. Say the name Jesus. Shout the name Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Hi, my special love and healing ministry tribe. I'm glad to be back with evening devotion. Okay, we don't have electricity yet, so I don't just want to waste 1 minute. I hope everyone is doing well. Our evening devotion is taken from 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 12. If we endure, we will also reign with him. We must not think that we are suffering for Christ. No. And with Christ, if we are not in Christ, I am in Christ, so I'm not suffering from Christ. I do it all for him. Beloved friend, are you trusting? Are you trusting in Jesus alone? If not, whatever you might have to mourn about on earth, you are not suffering with Christ and you have no hope of reigning with him in heaven. Not are we to conclude that all of a Christian's sufferings are sufferings with Christ, for it is essential that he is called by God to suffer. If we are foolish and unwise and run into positions for which neither providence nor grace has prepared us, we should question whether we are sinning rather than communing with Jesus. If we let emotion take the place of judgment, and if we let self-will reign instead of scriptural authority, we will fight the Lord's battles with the devil's weapons, and we must not be surprised if we cut our own fingers. No meal. Again, in troubles that come upon us as a result of sin, we must not imagine that we are suffering with Christ. When Miriam spoke evil of Moses and when the leprosy defied her, she was not suffering for God. No, that she was on her own. Moreover, suffering that God accepts must have God's glory as its motive. If I suffer so that I can earn honor or win applause, I will get no other reward than that of the Pharisee. It is necessary also that love for Jesus and love for his elect be always the reason for all our suffering. Yes, like I'm preparing to start evangelism in a village next month, and I'm just thinking about all the challenges, and I'm just like, well, it's all for my Jesus. Okay, we must demonstrate the spirit of Christ in meekness, gentleness, and forgiveness. Let us search and see if we truly suffer with Jesus. If we do suffer with him, what is our light affliction compared with reigning with him? Nothing. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 17. Oh, it is so blessed to be in the furnace with Christ, and it is such an honor to suffer with him, that if there were no future reward, we could still count ourselves happy in the present honor. However, when the reward is so eternal, so infinitely more than we had any right to expect, let us shout the name Jesus.